rarely these days does a livestream warrant an entire highlights video of its own, but Monday's livestream on Revontuli Coast deserves exactly that, featuring 3 trophies, a personal best, and a rare we've never had before. Fittingly though, we begin in familiar territory as we take a boat across a lake and end up sitting right beside a max level animal. Now that's a good question too, Graham. Is Way the Hunter still relevant? I think it is. One of my problems is, like, if I want to make decent Way the Hunter content, I have to play, call it off camera to simplify that. And just like right now, my off camera play has been grinding moose, or even still, like, I've been playing a decent bit of farming sim, so I just haven't had the time to get into it. I think its relevancy has probably gone down a bit as of late. Oh. We have one of these, so I'm just gonna shoot it with the 22. Don't shoot the bridge. Can you come back? Cool. Might have a diamond already. One we already had, but we'll take those. I was talking about how moose are, to me, they feel like they're getting into that category of reindeer for how often they troll. So you can, as I said, make a guess as to what happened, but it's nice when they make it. Alright, level 3 teal is a diamond, 354. I don't remember the score of the last. Ooh, that's barely a diamond. So probably the smaller of the two, which is honestly better considering we shot it with the 22, but cool. Starting our return to Revontuli Coast off right. What was that, our second kill, third kill? After a great start to the stream in a diamond duration teal, we continue looking for raccoon dogs, as that's one of the diamonds that we're missing from Revontuli Coast. Before long, I catch something that doesn't look quite right, and it turns out to be our first rare of the species. How many maps have you done all the missions for? Well, I guess, other than Mississippi and Revontuli, every map that doesn't have side missions, I've done like the stories for. Never did the Revontuli story, and never did the Mississippi story. Medved has side missions, Quattro does. I'm trying to remember when they stopped doing side missions. And then actually here with New England they started again, which I think is good. But I have almost all done on Hirschfeld and Leighton. There's a few that I never did, I believe. Maybe I did all the Leighton ones. Couple of maps though for sure that I haven't done them on. Should I get the pistol pack? If you carry a lot of loadouts where you find that you can't quite fit all the inventory you'd like, and if you often carry something like the... That's an orange, isn't it? I think that's a rare. Anyway, if you carry the 243 a lot, this is, for my money, just as good as the 243 rifle, and it takes up way less space. I'm pretty sure that's a rare. That looks different to me. I think they stopped side missions on Tay. I think it was even before that. I'm gonna look stupid if this is just a light brown, but I don't know. I feel like I'd be able to recognize one. That is an orange. Cool. That's the first rare raccoon dog we've had from this grind. I'd call it like a mini grind. It's not been like a legit try to grind for a diamond or rare, just kill everyone we see, but ultimately that's what a grind is. That's actually pretty cool. I guess that angle's not too bad. We can tax that for sure. Revontuli's just been sitting here like, hey, I've got all these cool things for you. Why haven't you visited me? At this point, I didn't think the hunt could get any better, but before long, we stumbled into a max weight lynx track, and things got really interesting from there, even better afterwards than I even thought. Ooh. Do we track a max weight lynx? Can we track a max weight lynx? That's not the oldest track. Oh, maybe down there? Maybe that's him right there. Oh, imagine that. Guaranteed diamond, okay. I need him to, like, slow down. I don't want to shoot him on the move necessarily, but I hate tracking lynx. So I might shoot him on the move. They're the same as Bobcat. There's just something about them. They have a tendency to just make it annoying. I don't like the angle. I would do it on any other Lynx, but the rocks being uneven and stuff, the chance of him sort of bouncing up and down. Wind is terrible too, so we're likely to take this shot on the move if we get him broadside. Lynx is a paid actor. He literally did run right by us. This is one of, and I don't worry about species that aren't unique to Revontuli, but this is one of the species we've never had a diamond of on this map. We had one in early access, but of course that progress didn't count and ripped to that awesome mellow that we had. I don't like that he keeps changing direction. It's freaking me out. I guess we'll keep following. It's a good spot. Of course, he's going to turn the other way. But we have a little bit of a potential to line up and on the move shot if we're going to go for that. You are my favorite YouTuber. Thank you. I'm way too trigger happy. I think I've gotten more trigger happy over the years, like with shots like this. But like I said, it's the high estimate that gets me with this one. Like, and Lynx are weird too. See how much higher his hips are than his front shoulders? Something about the way I align shots has to do with looking at the rear end of the animal and like picking my angle, and it messes with me. Cool. Not gonna lie, it was a little nerve-wracking to do that, but we're not here to chase Lynx after all. Good time to come in? Yeah, just out here dropping a guaranteed diamond Lynx. The question is he gonna be up towards max score? I think max is 29 flat. Big smoked. Oh, we are not allowed to kill max score animals in this game. Max weight 28.98. Little far back. Back in lungs, it was still... No, it wasn't double lung. Single lung, liver, and stomach. Can we get a big male? That's the biggest one we've ever killed, which, funny enough, that had been the case with the early access one too. It was 28.7 or 8. Wild. Our first time in Mexican Bobcat on Rancho was also max weight and something like this, 28.9 and change. Max score animals don't exist. So it is at this point that we need to make a correction. That Lynx is in fact max score, which is bizarre. 28.98 is a really weird max score, but when Revontuli Coast came out, there were adjustments to a lot of scores, diamond requirements, and things like that. For instance, turkeys used to make diamond at 4.60, now the requirement is 4.62. Little adjustments like that happened, and Lynx have the same thing with their max score. It used to be 29, it is now 28.98, so we actually got, on this hunt, a diamond teal, a rare raccoon dog that we've never had, and a max score diamond Lynx. And so, with an ending like that, we have to visit these animals in the trophy lodge, and I wanted to start with our second lodge edition in the orange raccoon dog. And really, we never do highlight videos anymore from streams because those kills make it into the monthly montages, but this stream was an exception for sure. I really think any kind of rare raccoon dog is quite special, and I quite like this orange variation. I knew it was a thing, I knew that was a rare, I've seen screenshots of them, but seeing them up close, they just do look very cool, and we'll see with this raccoon dog hunt, trying to get a diamond on Revontuli in single player, what else may come from it. I'd love to get like a gold rare one of these. There's a multi-mount with them, and either a black grouse or I think it might be with a willow ptarmigan. I would love to have something like that for that multi-mount. The other two trophies from this hunt were both main lodge editions, which is one of the things that really made me want to do a highlight video. 2 main lodge editions, almost 3 years in to having that lodge, is pretty wild for a map that is coming up on a year old. And fittingly enough, we were just here a little over a week ago doing the trophy lodge tour, and these 2 cinnamon teal back here were animals that I thought maybe we could replace, and we went ahead and replaced one of them with our diamond Eurasian teal. I just thought that was nice to get another one. I really like all the new duck species, and replacing some of those old ones, especially things like Cinnamon Teal that were pretty common diamonds, I always think is good. But then the best kill of the hunt, for sure, a max score Diamond Lynx. And it's funny coming back afterwards, learning that it was a max score, because again, it used to be 29, and I was under the impression that it still was. I was only told after the stream that it was indeed a max score, so thank you to Mel's Gaming for letting me know that this was actually a max score, because I said at the time, like, it seems like we get max weights all the time and never get max score. Our other diamond, Greenwing Teal recently, max weight, not quite max score. In this case though, we got max weight and max score in the form of a Eurasian Lynx, so that is next to a Piebald in that multi-mount. I'd love to maybe one day get a better rare for that, but having a max score on the multi-mount itself is pretty cool. So, one stream on Revontuli Coast, and as I said, I think after the Raccoon Dog, we had been off the map now for probably over a month, just worried about the moose grind and hunting on New England mountains and things like that. All those good things have been waiting on us, and that's an effect of doing the Revontuli Coast single player only diamond challenge. We're always shooting stuff for respawns for that challenge, and it really paid off today. So I wanted to make this highlight video. I felt like those kills, especially the Raccoon Dog and the Lynx, were worthy of their own video. And on that note, that is going to do it for this one. So as always, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.